Hello, everyone. I had some time today and felt like it's been a little bit since we did a group sacred experience. If you have not done a group sacred experience before, first of all, welcome. And we, even though, I just sort of record this in my own time and space. Whoever watches this recording is, part of them, and what they're wanting and needing is in this sacred circle. So, what I do is I sort of work on what intuitively comes to me by who all participates. Basically, all you get to do is just find a comfy spot in your home, and you don't need to see me at all. You just need to listen to me, and that's pretty much all that there is to it. So, without further ado, I am interested to see where today goes. I decided to draw a card for the group from my Keepers of the Light deck, and I don't even know how to say this Ascended Master's name, but it's Sir Nuno, something like that. And it is about life force. It is the little quip on it is express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So here we are talking about sex right away. um, but with that being said, I think that what's been sort of coming up in sessions and just sort of, what I'm picking up on in my day-to-day life is of course, like, creative life force energy. And of course that is very connected with sexual energy. But it really boils down to being like the divine expression that we are. So with that being said, let's let's see what's here today. So again, I'll give you just a minute to go ahead and get comfortable. If you want to light a candle, play some soft music, you can go ahead and do that. Ah, there's such a nice breeze just floating through here. And we will invite in all of our guides, guardians, and angels of the highest lights and frequencies and intentions for this group today, even if you're viewing it a different day. We welcome in the ascended masters and the sacred directions and the sacred elements. And we ask for healing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically across all time and space, all the generations before us and all the generations after. And just take another nice deep breath and bring any intention that you have in your heart to the space. Maybe you're just looking for some relaxation or some sort of release to, right? If things have been really heavy, whatever is here today, just bringing that intention into your heart. I think the word that I meant to pick was relief. Like I feel like it's it's been a lot. It's been a lot recently. It's good. We're in the middle of the summer, but um there's also just a lot of collective heaviness too. And just bringing awareness and being in your body when I'm feeling like what's happening in the group is just grounding into our bodies, into our nervous systems and our chakras. When things get overwhelming and chaotic, one of the energetic defenses is to like float out of our body. So we're just plugging that all back in when we're out of our body. That's where we feel anxious and we can't focus. And um, here we go. And I'm also being guided to sort of mention everybody's land connection. So I'm gonna grab my drum. You don't have to get up, but if you are watching the video and you can look here, but this is my drum. But energetically, we have our chakras that go right along our midline here, and the heart chakra is kind of this beautiful pivot point. But we have this is all of our divine connection, and this is all of our human and our land connection. So we are embodied divinity. So we are physical on the physical earth in this physical body, and then we're also divinity, right? Good. Just mentioning that, and also connecting to all of our lands respectively, wherever each of you are at, even if you're visiting, even if it isn't land that you own, just taking a moment. I'm just really feeling the group's lower chakras just settling in with the land. Like I said, there's a beautiful breeze coming in here. There's crows that have started to talk a little bit since we've gotten started. The breeze will whip through those chimes every once in a while. Yeah, just bringing presence to that land connection. And it's also, it makes me want to cry. I also just feel a lot of sadness, a lot of sadness in the group here too. It's a lot to be human right now. I mean, it's a lot to be human all of the time, but I just want to presence the sadness. I think when I first started down this road, I felt like spirituality was sort of about like not wanting to go into the lower vibration feelings, right? It was sort of like, oh, we can't experience that. We can't be low vibration. And that's again like we're divinity and we're human, and those human emotions are all part of it, and they're very welcome. They're welcome in this space. The overwhelm, maybe the confusion is another word that's popping out at me. We're just presencing it all and being with it. When we energetically leave our bodies, we're actually not able to to process emotions. So the energy is sort of stuck, right? So when our field comes into our physical body and we feel safe enough to be with the emotions, that's how we sort of move through them. Not to make them go away, necessarily, but just to process. And I want you to just bring awareness to the bottoms of your feet, like mine are tingling. There's also chakras in the soles of your feet, and a chakra that sits below your feet, even. Really working on the lower chakras, which um, the root is right at the base of the spine, and that is all about feeling safe. and about the earth connection. And then the chakra above that is the sacral, which is just below the belly button. And that is our creative, our life force energy, like we were picking out earlier. Gosh, we are just like going into the sex thing today. Which is good, which is really, really good. So I read something recently that just sort of popped into my head um to share is that yeah, we're gonna be with this. It's a lot, and I just wanna to just sort of reassure the group that we're all good talking about sex here. Um, yeah, there we go. In that, like our deepest like sexual desires, like whatever I guess I'm going to use the word fantasies, like whatever our deepest uh sexual fantasies are, like whatever the like theme of it is also linked to like what we're most scared of, what we're most like it's also like connected with our deepest fear, right? Like our deepest, like, and that's usually why we don't express maybe like with our partner. There we go. Yeah, we're just sort of being with that too. Just something to journal about. I thought it was interesting. But in those fantasies, like our most passionate like life force energy to create, to express, and that's through music or artistry or dance or any sort of creative thing, writing. And as there's a lot of movement, a lot of shift here, just breathe. And like I said, we're all safe, we're all here together. And I'm going to space out a little bit here, so I'm going to be quiet for a bit. And our our deepest desires in life are, you know, our our guidance. Um, I used to think of being intuitive or that's not the word I wanted to use. I used to think that like my next steps in life to like to decide them was to maybe sort of like reference something outside of me. Um, and it's actually like what are the things that you desire? Like what are the things that bring you joy, satisfaction? There you go. What are the things that make you feel alive and expressed, right? Those are the next steps, the things that you like, the projects you just can't put down. And maybe that's also like spending more time alone or spending more time with family or spending, it doesn't maybe have to be like doing something per se. And I also want to like I'm feeling as we're starting to touch this, like when we sort of get in touch with our desires, right? Like sometimes the defenses come in and that are like I don't have enough time, or I that I it's sort of like an excuse of like I can't. I know that excuse is kind of a intense word, but yeah, we're also just acknowledging, like I'm just going to use this as an example, like in my personal life of, when I um started Wellness and Soul, and it grew so quick over the first 4 or 5 years. And then after I had my son and I was having some physical health issues, like I decided to just like I just took a break for 6 months, and I carried so much guilt. Like that was, I knew that that was my next step, that like my desire was to have some more time at home with my son and to really like go within myself really deeply. And it took me almost like it just a significantly long time to really allow myself to do that, that it's like that was the next right step for me. And I don't want to make this about me, but just sort of just serve as an example of like those things, right, that you can't let go of. Like it's not copying out, or it's not being lazy or whatever. It's like the um like for example, in that case, like there was part of me that like also hid, right? But it was like I needed that. Like I needed that for a while, and that was okay. Like I needed to go into that contraction. I needed to go into that defense. And I just want to, yeah. So just breathe that in. Like I want to welcome any I want to welcome the messy, right? Like, and just welcome the truth of it all and know that it's safe and it's welcome here. Those things that we deeply desire, maybe they're not like the right thing to do or like the socially acceptable thing to do. And maybe it's the weird thing to do, or the thing that like analytically doesn't make sense, but this is about what your body says and your nervous system says, right? And again, also just presencing the fear that can come up. We're just presencing it. It's so human. It's so normal. We all do it. And this is the work of the divine feminine. I'm just feeling a lot of um feminine guides, saints, like maternal figures, like just that frequency coming in. Yeah, and I just want to use the word allow. Like in your field and in your body, let's just have the intention of allow, like allowing the energies that want to leave, allowing them to leave, allowing the energies that want to come in, allowing them to come in, and also like maybe allowing what's there that doesn't want to do anything, like allowing that to be there too. Like I've been noticing in myself and in clients the last couple of weeks lately, like just like those stuck places in our field that are just stuck in it. And and for me personally, it's like, oh, I want this to shift. And it's like I want it to just I want it to just be there. I want to just like not have any expectation over it. Know that it's safe, that it's there, and that it's okay. And that whenever, if and when it's ready to move, it will. Just accepting all that is here. There's just a lot. Like as we're opening this, what I'm feeling shift is like the participants have sort of like created that, and this is what happens in group healings is like we've created enough space to do a little collective work. So I feel like some of the energies in collective that are wanting help being transmuted and what we've presenced. They're just sort of coming in, and the group is just holding space. And it's also, excuse me, clearing my throat chakra a little bit here, and I'm sure yours too. We're just going to hold space for collective work to happen to just accepting. I want each of you to know that like where you are or are not at, like wherever you're at, like is is perfect. Like you're not ahead, you're not behind, it's not wrong, like you haven't screwed it up. I feel like overall in the group there's like so much shame about what is and what isn't. And I want to I just want to presence that. Like I just want to just sort of point it out and reassure that like it's okay to for us to be where we're at regardless of if we're on a really high or if we're in a really low. Our brokenness and our fears, our humanness, like it's all lovable. I don't want to say lovable. I want to say, yeah, I mean, it's lovable, but it's like, I maybe want to say welcome because sometimes we don't love it, right? Like, being at a really low isn't super lovable. It's sort of like, meh. uh, it's not fun. It's not, yeah, like it's just sucky and it sucks. And I'm also just seeing like our lower chakras sort of connecting with the earth energies. And there's this just beautiful exchange. You can hear the wind moving the chimes in here. Just this beautiful exchange of I'm seeing like sort of like a lower belly flush on everyone, just like all of the energies that the earth loves shit, right? Like the manure, excuse my swearing, but if you've worked with me, you know that that's what I do. But um, it's like it loves, like that's the fertilizer, right? Like, and the earth loves it. She just is opening and is like, yes, like I welcome that. Like that's the fertilizer for the new growth, right? To plant the seeds, to nourish the seeds. Just feel all of that flowing out the bottoms of your feet into the land that you're in, and it just being transmuted. Just releasing whatever feels appropriate, whatever feels safe and right for you. I'm also like, I feel like in the group, I'm sort of there's also this element of like maybe relationships, which is all like tied to life force energy and sexual energy. Like any relationships that like maybe aren't working, like releasing them, or excuse me, relational cords, just releasing them. Or maybe it's holding on to the people, but just releasing like what, things that you might bring to the table or your wounding brings to the table. That's just ready to go, ready to not be a part of that relationship. Feel like we're like losing weight as a group here. Just a lot releasing. And I feel like this is sort of coming to completion here. So if it feels appropriate for you to stay in this space, you can go ahead and just pause and stay in this space. Otherwise, if things feel complete, like this is going to continue to work. But if it feels complete for you for now, just take a few nice deep breaths. Just sort of honoring yourself in this journey. Appreciating and thanking all of our guides, guardians, and angels, and the ascended masters, and the sacred directions, and the sacred elements, in particular, the wind, the earth, that played really nice in here today. Good. And one more nice deep breath in. Good. All right. And just take your time coming back to the space. And I want to just honor and thank all of you for bringing each piece that was present here today. Everyone brings something, so I appreciate and honor that in all the participants. Whew, good deal, good job. Woo. Uh, I just again want to thank you for for being a part of this. And if there's someone in your life that you feel like could benefit from this, I welcome you to like and share this with them. I am sort of getting back into things after a sort of a hiatus of really spending a lot of time in my husband's business. So anyway, um, I am going to have my schedules are going to open back up a little bit in the next few weeks. And also, I've got some new offerings coming. I've got some package offerings, and Medicine Wheel is also coming up. So, if you don't already, please go out to my website, and there's going to be a pop up that allows you to sign up for email updates. Again, my website is wellness and then the letter N as in Nancy soul.com. I've got all of the updates are out there, minus one. I'm still waiting on my website to help to get another page out there. But again, I of course appreciate everyone's participation, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed Friday and weekend.